What's going on, guys? This is the Quiche with Quiche Does TV, and this is a game I've been playing for a while called Minecraft. Minecraft is a lot of different things, a lot of different genres: fantasy, adventure, shooter. It's got some simulation and exploration stuff in it. It's a lot of different things, and it's actually almost kind of its own genre too. There's even been games come out after it that kind of borrowed from it and even expanded on it a little bit. But it's a very unique game and a lot of fun to play. Before I forget, you can go to Minecraft.net and download it. It works on Linux, Mac, and Windows, which is awesome. It's about 15 euros, or if you're in the US, it's about $20. And that is during the beta phase. It's actually 25 at a 25% discount. So I pulled up just after a quick Google search a bunch of different things people have built in it. Some guys built the Starship Enterprise, cathedrals. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks awesome. I've seen it a few times floating around. Buildings, just all kinds of awesome things, and you start off with really nothing but your bare hands. So what I'm going to do is basically create a brand new world from scratch, and we're going to take a look. I'll add some commentary. It's deceptively simple. I mean, the graphics have kind of like the 8 or 16-bit textures on it, and everything's really blocky, which actually adds a lot of character to the game, I think. But yeah, so you start at the very beginning of the day, and you're facing the sun, and so you're facing east. The sun's gonna, as you can see, it's slowly moving. It's gonna go up and over my head and set over there, and when it does, everything's gonna get dark. Monsters come out and actually try to kill you and stuff, so we don't want that. So every time you play, the world is brand new. Well, not every time you play. Every time you generate a new world, there's a lot of different biomes, is what they're referred to as. Some are snow, some are desert. There's rainforest, with a lot more trees. And like I said, everything is made out of these blocks, which you can kind of punch with your hands and place them and build different things. But we're going to look at starting out for the first night. So the first thing you need is wood. So we're going to walk up to this tree, and we're punching it with our hands. So I know you saw what we did with the dirt. I mean, we just punched it a couple times, and we got that dirt block. With wood, it's a harder material. It's going to take a little bit more at first. So we're going to take that and let's see. Here's another tree. So you can't really have too much wood. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab that. And so even the leaves are represented by more of a square with texture on it, which is pretty cool. And so once you get all the wood from the tree, it starts to decay and then drop these little saplings, which you can press the numbers on your keypad to change different things. So you got a sapling, you can just kind of right click and place it. Now I've planted a tree after cutting it down. So yeah, so the next thing I want to do is kind of find a place to make shelter. After the first night, everything's a lot better, but the first night's really the trickiest. So I'm going to push I for my inventory, and so you take all these items that you've collected, and so you've got these 4 crafting squares, and so you can just stick those in there, and so by sticking the wood in the crafting area, I get wooden planks, and I can click it and click it again, and you see that decrements by 1, so I can keep doing that. I don't need that much. And so that was just one item, so I can take something like this and start to make shapes. And so now I have sticks. I'm going to take another 4 pieces of wooden plank, stick them together, and make a crafting table. And this is really one of the core concepts of the game. So now I have 9 squares. I've got a little bit more room. So I'm going to make, first thing I'm going to make, oh, you hear the cow moving in the background. I'm going to make a shovel because I've got to dig some dirt out of that side. And then I'm going to make a pick. So here we go. So now it's slightly faster now that I've got a shovel. And then, of course, stone takes a really long time if you're just doing it with your bare hands. So it may seem like it's taken a long time to cut all this. It's really not that bad. So I've got some stone. If you can find coal, that's great. But if not, what you need to do is take 8 of your stone, your cobblestones blocks, and make a furnace. And then what we can do is set that right there. You right click on it. Now here's the furnace. It's a little bit different screen. This is your fuel. This is what it's burning, and this is what it spits out. So we can stick a piece of wood in there to use for fuel, and then we're going to burn some more wood. And what that does is it gives us charcoal, which we can use to make torches, because we don't want to be stuck in the dark. I'm going to stick that in there. So the wood only lasts for about 1.5 burn throughs of the material. The charcoal will last for, you can stick up to 8 things in there and it'll just continue to burn. So we have 1 piece, that's really all we need. I'm going to go back to my inventory and take a stick and a piece of charcoal, and now I've got some torches. So I can kind of keep digging in here and not have to worry about getting dark. So this is my first little cubby hole area. I'm going to dig 3 wide and then 4 deep. And the reason I'm doing that is a bed is 1 by 2 squares, and so we want to stick the bed into a room and not have it touching any of the walls. I'm not sure if this is by design in the game or if it was intentional, but if the bed is right up against the wall and it gets dark, then you actually get monsters spawning in the room. So I'm coming back out to my crafting table. I'm going to stick this log anywhere, and you can stick it pretty much anywhere and it'll still give you the same output. So you need 3 pieces of wood, and I punched that sheep earlier, so I got some wool from it, and now I have a bed. So I can stick that in there. I'm gonna need, let's see, what do I have? So now I made my tools out of wood because I didn't have any stone, but now that I have stone, you can make the same tools out of stone, and they will last. They're going to last you a lot longer. So now the next thing I need to do is get some more wood, because I want a door to kind of keep everything out. And yeah, you've got animals kind of just wandering around. Pigs. You can actually kill them, and sometimes they drop pork chop. So you see I've got those hearts. That's my health. And you can eat the pork chop you get from pigs to regain some of your health. If you stick it in a furnace with some coal, then you can grill it, and it gives you even more health than if you ate it raw. Okay, so now I've got some more wood, and we got 8. That's fine. If you've got something in your mouse that you're holding with your mouse and you click on it, it'll actually kind of replace it. So right clicking when you have something will also place 1 item instead of the whole thing. And then if you right click when you don't have anything, it'll grab half. So those are some neat shortcuts. Also, if you hold the shift key down when you click, it'll instead of clicking over and dragging, which after you do it 100 times, it gets really old. Trust me on that. So the shift thing is actually new, and it makes things a lot simpler. So now I've got my door, my little room. It's not quite dark yet, so we can explore a little bit more. You don't want to get too far. You don't want to get lost, but so I could keep on walking and walking and walking for days and days and days and days, and it just keeps generating new land. You can get in the water. It shows the bubbles for your air. If you hold the space bar down, that's to swim, and of course the space bar is the same to jump. You use the W, S, A, D to move around, and then your mouse to look. So if you've played first-person shooters, the controls are probably pretty similar. And the sun is still going down. I think an entire day lasts about 15 minutes. So once you've got kind of 15 minutes to do everything, you can also place some torches, which keep the baddies away for a little bit. So I mentioned coal. This is coal right here. You've got the stone with the black spots on it. And really, ideally, if you can find this, then you don't have to do what we did with making the furnace and putting the wood in there. It's much easier. So yeah. So I don't know if you saw, the brightness just went down, which means it is starting to get dark. Use some dirt to get up there. The sun's changing, everything's getting dark. If I stayed out here, there would be skeletons and these little green guys that try and blow you up, and spiders and zombies, and yeah, it wouldn't be pretty if I stayed outside. So yeah, that's the first night of Minecraft, and I hope you liked it, and you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. I may keep playing on this world and doing some different things if there's enough people wanting to see more of it, see more of what you can do. I mean, we have really just scratched the surface. So here it is, daytime again. The sun's back over there, and we're safe. So we survived first night, and that's what I wanted to do for this video podcast. So until next time, I will see you guys later.